In the foreground of Manet's painting The Balcony sits Berthe Morisot, an impressionist painter whose work has been overlooked until recent years. During the 19th century, women were banned from receiving formal artistic training, but as Morisot and her sister Edma belonged to a bourgeois family, they received private art lessons. In a letter to Morisot's mother, their tutor warns just how transgressive it was for women to become artists in the 19th century. Considering the characters of your daughters, my teaching will not endow them with minor drawing room accomplishments. They will become painters. Do you realize what this means? In the upper-class milieu to which you belong, this will be revolutionary, I might say almost catastrophic. Morisot went on to not only become revolutionary, but become an integral part of the Impressionist group, close friends with Manet, Degas, Renoir and Monet, and featured in every annual Impressionist exhibition from 1874 to 1886, except that of 1879 when she was too ill after the birth of her daughter Julie. Impressionists like Manet and Degas are known for depicting people drinking, chatting and dancing in Paris's parks, cafe concerts and dance halls. But as a woman belonging to the upper classes, Morisot was not allowed to visit public places without a male chaperone, let alone paint en plein air. Instead, Morisot captured something the other Impressionists didn't. She painted domestic scenes that were intimate, private, and ultimately unseen. Morisot's most famous painting is perhaps the Cradle, which depicts her sister Edma gazing at her daughter Blanche. The white gauze cocoons the composition, giving the viewer a privileged glance behind the scenes at this intimate moment between mother and child. But is it all as it seems? The swathes of gauze part like stage curtains, drawing our eyes to Edma, whose blank expression is perhaps deliberately ambiguous. Is Edma lovingly gazing down at her newborn baby, or are her eyelids drooping with the tiredness of a new mother, her hand propping up a heavy head? Is Edma fiddling with the cradle's fine mesh in an absent-minded daydream, or is this a symptom of her restlessness at being cooped up indoors? The painting feels less like a conventional image of a mother and child, and more like a psychological portrait, highlighting Morisot's original and ultimately modern approach to family life. When Morisot died of pneumonia in 1895, her death certificate stated she had no profession, but Morisot's contribution to Impressionism's goal of capturing modernity and the people who experienced it tells a different story.